We're going to start a new row, and if we take a look at the layout here, we've got basically 3 content columns, each one taking up 4 columns in Bootstrap. So we'll set up 3 4-column divs. If we take a look at the layout that we've got here, we see we've got some icon imagery, these arrows here. Normally we would have to save those out as images, and that can be a bit of a hassle. However, Bootstrap gives us a really neat feature called glyph icons. If you go to the component section of the documentation and click glyph icons, you'll see that we've got all of these 180 different glyphs that we can use. These are high resolution glyphs that have been saved as fonts so that they can be resized without losing their visual quality. If you think this is cool, Bootstrap recommends that you link back to the Glyph Icons organization to give them thanks for providing all of these glyphs for use by Bootstrap people. And if you look through them, there's tons and tons and tons of very cool icons in here. So we're going to use the one that looks like an arrow. So it's called Glyph Icon Arrow Right. So let's start working on that layout. We're going to create a new row and 3 divs that are each 4 columns wide. And in order to set this up, we will have a column called col small 4, because each one of these is 4 columns wide in our Bootstrap layout. And I'm going to do my closing div and my comment. I'm going to call these section 1, section 2, and section 3. And just to save a little time, I'm going to copy and paste 2 more of these and change the comments so that we've got 3 different sections that are each 4 columns apiece. I'm also going to indent these so that they are just a little bit easier to see compared to our main row divs. Okay, I feel better now. So let's put some content into this first column. If we refer back to our layout, this first column is about us. It's got a headline, it's got some text, and it's got that cool little glyphic icon there. So let's put a headline 3, and in order to apply these glyph icons, we're going to use the span tag because it doesn't really create any space above or beneath itself. It's not a block level element. It's just a tag that lets us hook some CSS into an area on the page. So I'm going to use the span tag. First we give it the class of glyph icon, and then the second class name is the specific glyph icon that we want to use. So I want glyph icon arrow right. Then just immediately close your span tag, and then we can put our About Us text to round out that first area. Let's save it and preview in the browser and see what we've got going on. So yeah, we have this nice glyphic arrow, and we've got our headline here. That's working out well. That is what we are expecting. Let's put a paragraph of some placeholder text to fill the original area of our design. I am a fan of hipster ipsum. There are lots and lots of ipsums out there. You might want to look up cupcake ipsum, you might want to look up bacon ipsum, you might want to look up, oh, there's lots of ipsums. We'll keep this clean for our purposes here. Let's get some hipster with a shot of Latin. Beer me. Alright, I'm just going to grab some text, copy it, and go back and put it into my paragraph as a placeholder. And if we save that and preview it in the browser, you can see that we've got our first column shaping up nicely. Let's just copy and paste our placeholder content for our other 2 columns. There's the first one. Here's the second one. And let's make sure we match up our headlines. So we had About Us, our benefits, and testimonials. And testimonials. Save that. Take a look. And you'll see how Bootstrap is controlling our page layout for us. We automatically have some nice margins in between each one of these columns. We automatically have our text wrapping, our column sizing is all set up properly. It's all living within the width of the entire container, which is our full 12 column layout. So far, so good. There are some decorative elements. We could go in and add the underline, things like that. We can do all of that with CSS, but we're going to continue with our page layout so that we can keep this Bootstrap demo rolling.